Okay, Rain Dance Maggie, let's talk about the main bass riff. Um, I am up in fifth position, playing the E note on the seventh fret of the A string. I would tend to play that with my pinky, kind of collapses the position. You can play it with your ring finger if you want. I tend to play it like that with my ring finger. It's just something I prefer to do. You do it however it feels good to you. So we have the two E notes. And then we're going to an open D, just an open D string. And then we have two G notes, fifth fret of the D string, first finger, still in fifth position. Back to the E note, and then we go to the D note, fifth fret of the A string. Now I'm coming out of position to get the D flat. I'm going to the ninth fret of the low E string for that low D flat, and then I'm just sliding back to fifth position. So I'm coming out of position to get that D flat, but then I'm sliding right back into position to get the C note. Okay, now after those two C notes, there is an open A string, but it's more of a percussive note, kind of just a beat, not so much a melodic note. That's why I put an X there. It's more of a click. So, and you accomplish that by just lightly muffling the string with your left hand. And then I'm getting the two D notes on the fifth fret of the A string, back to the C note on the eighth fret of the low E, back to the D note on the fifth fret of the A, to the D sharp, sixth fret, and then I'm back to the E note again on the seventh fret of the A string. And then I have the open D again. You could probably ghost that every now and then, just make it a percussive like this, like that, as opposed to, and then we have the two G notes again, fifth fret of the D string, back to the E note, to the D note, fifth fret of the A string, up to the G with the first finger on the fifth fret of the D, and then we're going to go all the way back down to that C note on the eighth fret of the low E, and then we have the click note again, and then we have the two Ds, fifth fret of the A string, back to the C, eighth fret, back to the seventh fret, then to the fifth fret, and then that brings us back around to the beginning. As you know, this bass riff repeats quite a few times. So I'm going to play it slow. 1, 2, 3. Play along if you want to try. Did you hear those clicks in there? You can do it like that, or okay, it's your choice. I'm going to do it both ways in that first measure. And then with a click. Okay, so basically this entire riff is played in fifth position except when you come out of position on the last eighth note of the first measure to get that D flat, then you're back in the fifth position. Now once again, if you're more comfortable playing that in true fifth position with the ring finger there, sorry I played that wrong. Come out of position for the D flat, back into position. Either way. Okay, I'm going to play through it a couple of times, slow, just to give you something to play along with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to play it one more time, and really, this time, even though he doesn't do it that way all the time, I'm going to do it with the clicks on the open strings, just because it's a good technique to work on. So work on doing those clicks, which is just basically playing a string with your left hand muffling the string. Okay, here we go. 3, 4. After that, it gets pretty easy. I'll send that part to you next. This is the main part. Once again, if you can figure out a way to play along with something, a way to play along with the video or the music, that is really the best way to practice this. So do it that way if you can, and I will get the rest of it to you shortly. Have a good one.